Good morning from the world's fittest street. This is Fitness Street Phuket, and I've seen a lot of Muay Thai fighters come in here talking about what to expect, but I've never seen a damn hobby builder talk about it because I'm obviously no bodybuilder. I'm just an absolute nerd who likes training and who likes hitting their macros. So I will show you exactly how. Thanks, mate. But I am going to show you exactly what I am eating to hit my macros here because the food here is elite. So stay tuned. I'm also going to show you what the gear and pep situation is looking like at the pharmacies here. So we might go try acquire some. First call of action is of course 7-Eleven, as you can see. So we are in the market for some caffeination and some protein. I'm gonna get some pre-cooked, pre-peeled eggs for my brekkie because my hotel, in fact, does not have any cooking equipment. What have you done, mate? What have you done? Here we go. Gonna do 3 of those, and that's gonna be $1.20. 3 eggs, 1 banana, and 1 caffeinated beverageino in the form of an iced Americano acquired. And I feel like such a dick. I've made it my personal mission to not go into a shop or 7-Eleven without a shirt on, because you see all the English guys doing it, and it's a little bit disrespectful. It's just like, what are you doing, mate? And I've walked in all confident and chest up, trying to film this video, and completely forgot I had my shirt off. So that's some bad karma points that have just been earned. But we're heading back to the ACOM now. This is what the street looks like. Tattoo parlors everywhere, healthy food stores everywhere, and of course, Muay Thai gyms fucking everywhere. But it's about a 5-minute more walk. I'm getting in a decent chunk of me steps first thing before any work, as per usual. And I will see you for our very delicioso first meal of the day. Plenty of these as well, if that is your thing. And the BB pharmacy. This is where you see every hyper jacked guy coming out of. Oh, we are ready to rock. Man, the sun is cooking me. But that is 2 slices of voluptuous sourdough, 3 eggs chopped up with scissors. Man, scissors do come in handy when you have no damn kitchen equipment or plates, clearly. Honey and cinnamon. Honey on eggs is the most go-to combo that you'll ever try in your life. So do not come at me if you haven't tried it yet, because I know that you'll love it. Like, dude, eggs are in pancakes, eggs are in cookies, they're in everything sweet. Do you not think that they go well with something sweet as well? They are banging. What I'm going to talk to you about before I tuck in here is my honest opinion of whether you should come here if you're not going to train Muay Thai. Because pretty much everyone that does come here comes for a Muay Thai or CrossFit camp where they're getting up early, going for a run, and doing like 2 Muay Thai classes, one in the morning, one in the arvo, and that's obviously not me. I haven't gone for a run since year 2 cross country, so I fucking love it still. So obviously you can tell my opinion, and if you were a bit like wishy-washy whether you should come or you shouldn't, if you're just into training and eating good, it's literally the best place on the world for any kind of fitness wanker. So every restaurant, there's really nice options. There's so many macro tracked restaurants and cafes, and even then the non-macro tracked ones are super clean. If you want to kind of estimate what you're eating, you can still do so. It's grilled chicken, steamed veg, normal rice, and obviously if you want to come for a holiday, there's plenty of, more enjoyable, more non-ideal foods like burgers and whatnot. If you're gonna come to Thailand and eat burgers, like come on, man. At least if you're gonna go a bit ham, smash the mango sticky rice and smash the pad thai, massaman curry. Oh, don't even get me started. But honestly, if you are just a hobby building fitness wanker like me, or you're an actual bodybuilder yourself, there is some incredible gyms here, which I will show you in just a second. It's so inexpensive. There's so many things around here to do on the weekends if you want to do so. Like if you're working from here like me, on the weekends, it's not like you have to go hours and hours just to, go to the PP Islands or something. It's literally like a 30-minute boat ride and you are at the PP Islands. And then if you're on a holiday here, like same again, there's plenty of extra places to travel around, to go out a bit further. Like you're in Phuket, there's some pretty cool stuff. So it is time to eat my honey and cinnamon on eggs, tuck into my iced Americano and get into work. It's a pretty hectic work day today, so I'll take you along. I won't bore you too much with the details. Of course, in my eyes, this stuff ain't boring whatsoever. But I know on a video you want to see me getting out and about, eating like a bit of a dick and buying some steroids, which I won't actually be doing, but I'll maybe get into a pharmacy. But next meal is the juicy mega cream of rice bowl. So we will get into that one shortly. And you might be thinking, but Austin, it's literally sourdough and eggs. Why are you not getting that from a cafe? Because I am an incel who cannot have a social interaction. Nah, it's actually because of convenience and I just want to eat straight away and get into work. All right, you already know, I am not missing out on my cream of rice. And my room doesn't have a microwave, so we're out here in the goddamn communal area. The pool is right in front of me. It's behind those luscious leaves. But I brought my plastic bag with my Scales protein powder whisk and my rice flour. So we will get this in the microwave, get it whipped up, and I'll show you what it's looking like. I don't know if you've seen that, but there's just fucking cats everywhere here. I don't know if it's like the owners or just like from people who live around here, but they all have collars. One came into my fucking room the other day. And yes, maybe I am being judged by all the people here for whipping up all my food like a weirdo. But do they have their fucking biceps? They probably do actually. The physiques on this street are ridiculous. My body dysmorphia is on coke for these couple weeks while I'm here. I must be honest. You hear that? Our core is ready to rock. Oh shit. Fucking sus that. That's a kilo worth of cream of rice right there. And if you're wondering, you can buy rice flour on the street here from 7-Eleven for $1 a bag. You can also buy protein powder on the street. There's so many different shops that sell it, so you're never having to worry about that. If you are coming here, you don't have to pack fucking tubs and tubs into your suitcase. You can pack more drugs instead. No, I wouldn't do that. They're pretty tough here in Thailand on that kind of thing, aren't they? But first, room tour. So I am staying at Two Home Retreat, Two Home Hotel. It's not massive, obviously. The workstation is pretty little, but I was coming here last minute and had fuck all time to look and book something. So I'm paying $200 a week for an entire week, $200 here, and they come and clean my room every single day. And yeah, no real complaints. It's right on the street, and with accommodation here, It's so easy to find. You can just message them on WhatsApp and you'll often get a cheaper deal. And do not get accommodation where you're having to drive to the street. There is so many places you can stay which are right on the damn street. You don't want to be any further away. If you want to check out 2 Home, it's literally the number 2 Home, and you can message them on email or shoot them a WhatsApp text. Just find their website on Google Maps, and you can do that with all of the hotels and places of accommodation here. Just search them up on Google Maps, find their website, and shoot them an email or a WhatsApp message. But this is our pre-workout meal, 90 minutes before training, and I'm going to show you the gym that I am training at and all the different options you can go with if you're looking to, you know, train bodybuilding style training here. Yesterday I was at the gym and I walk in the bathroom to take a piss, and there's 2 guys with cash out, like almost trying to hide it, and I'm like, fuck, why are they giving each other a bit of dosh? And then I walk over and I can see one of them is holding like 3 vials. I don't know what was in it, whether it was just test, potentially tren, but like, why are you being secretive with it? You can just buy it at the pharmacies here, dude. But yeah, it's funny, the gear culture here is quite prevalent. I might be the only natty left on this street, but it's time to munch this down, and then we are going to head on over to the gym. I'll show you my little scooter, and cheers. Oi, what do we fucking reckon? This is the whip. This is how we're getting around out here. I am literally only using this to go up and down the street, maximum 3-minute rides. So it gets the job done, and man, it's good fun. I can't wheelie it just yet, but we've got a week left to see what damage we can do. But right now, we are beelining it to go grab ourselves a damn white monster. The essential white money has been acquired, and we are out front of, in my opinion, the only gym that you should be concerning yourself with if you give a fuck about your training here. So that is Superfit Gym, right next to another of what you could call bodybuilding gym, which is called Ludus, and some decent pieces of equipment in there. A lot of hammer strength, but they are not open on Sundays. And if you're like me, the best part of your weekend is going to the fucking gym. So for me, it's just got to be Superfit. Some great pieces of equipment in there. I'm not going to show a damn training montage. That is the last thing you need to see. But what I will do is layer over some clips of what pieces of equipment the gym does have and how it does look in there. The lighting in there is goddamn elite, and if you are a single lad, then this is the place to be. This is the place to be indeed. If you care about your physique, if you care about bodybuilding, hobby building training, then Superfit is your one-stop shop. I nearly just vomited. Oh my God, I cannot chug drinks for the life of me. Lunch has arrived. I will show you what we've got here, but for lunches, Tony's restaurant, he's a weapon. Old G is the man you're looking for. As soon as you walk in, you will be
warmly welcomed by G, and the food is banging. It's very clean, and I'll run through how I am tracking this so I'm still on point with my macros. Just be careful what time of year you come here. I'm here in July, and most days it gets to 6 p.m. and you randomly get stuck in a goddamn rainstorm.
We have gotten our lunch, and I'm going to show you how I've whipped things up to still be 100% on point with the macros, with the meal plan. So, here we are. That is Tony's steamed chicken breast with steamed veg, which is 90 baht, which is $4. And then what I've gone and got is a 7-Eleven rice cup, which is 15 baht, less than $1, about 50 cents. And they warm those up for you in their own microwaves. And then tomato sauce on top. Tony actually threw a couple in. And then we've got some pineapple, which you can literally just buy from the street vendors here for dirt cheap. And then I have a iced tea because it is only 2 p.m. So we're getting a little bit of extra caffeine in post-workout. And I'm going to gobble this down. Food here just goes down really, really nicely, especially the clean stuff. Like, you'll notice that there's no real extra oils and additives and stuff into the cooking, especially if you choose wisely with what you're ordering on the menu. And the people here, like all the restaurant staff, are fucking incredible. Like, it's honestly just exciting to go out for lunch or go out for dinner because of the interactions that you have with not only the Thai people and the restaurant staff, but everyone else on the street. Like, everyone else is on that same vibe. You're not gonna get weird. Like, I've been filming all day. No one's given weird looks. Everyone kind of is cheering everyone else on, and it's a brilliant place to be if you're this kind of person, which if you're watching this video, you probably are. And I have a consultation call to do, as well as finishing off a couple late check-ins that have just come in. So we will be behind here for the next couple of hours. There is the setup, and I will catch you for dinner, which is probably the best chicken that I've ever had in my entire life. That kind of spoils it a bit, but there's a little kind of secret additive here that just, it's mind-blowing. So, you're gonna love it. Okay, so if you are coming here, this is exactly where you're going for dinner every single night. You see that? That is Mr. Jom's charcoal chicken. Oh, I have just placed my order. They do take a little while to make up each dish. So if you are coming here, be prepared to wait up to 30 minutes. But that's why I just get takeaway. I'll go home, do some work, and get keen for this feed. Here we go. Feast your eyes on this. Yes, it's just grilled chicken and steamed vegetables, but the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, sir. And it is also in the eye of this motherfucking sauce. I asked them what sauce this was. They kept their mouth shut. It's their secret sauce, they reckon. But I think it is satay sauce mixed with coconut milk. It's an absolute foodgasm in a plastic container. That's exactly what it is. And the vegetables here are much higher quality than anywhere else on the street. They actually taste okay, even though they're just boiled steamed vegetables. And they are generous with the chicken. What I do to make sure that I'm still on point with my macros is I weigh the chicken out, but this is of course going to be different from raw weight chicken breast. So what typically is the case is when chicken breast is cooked, it'll lose about 20 to 30% of its actual weight because of the water that gets cooked out of it. So to be on the safe side, I estimate it as losing 30% of its raw weight. So I weighed this out to be 230 grams, not bad. So that's going to be around about 300 grams raw weight, and that's what I'll log it as in Chronometer or MyFitnessPal. And then I will go and grab 2 packets of sweet potato from 7-Eleven, which they will warm up for you, and I will enjoy this with my chicken and veg. What I've also been doing is adding low salt to every single meal to, of course, up my electrolytes with both sodium and potassium. It's easy to get in heaps of sodium here, but not as easy to load up on the potassium, which is essential if we are sweating out a lot of fluids and also drinking a lot of water. It's going to help stay hydrated and keep our electrolyte balance in check. And if you're going to be coming here, this is what you need to be buying. This is mosquito repellent. Every single time you go outside, because of the humidity, there is mosquitoes and bugs motherfucking everywhere. So load yourself up with this. I go through about a bottle a week, and that's a decent sized bottle, but same again, it's like $2 for one of these. In saying that, because everything here is so cheap, you end up just buying absolutely everything, and you do actually still spend a fair bit of money. So even though it is cheap and you can stretch a dollar very far, don't expect to come here and spend nothing, because if you're anything like me, an absolute dopamine chasing rat, you will just buy endless sugar-free drinks, endless coffees, endless sugar-free monsters, and spend majority of your time in 7-Eleven because they have cool shit like this. Cooked sweet potato, cooked Japanese sweet potato that you can add to any of your meals. Spot on. And if you do want to know what to spend your money on at 7-Eleven, you have to get the Sing Up brand sugar-free drinks. The watermelon flavored one is, oh my god, it's absolute bliss. In terms of kind of Gatorades and whatnot, the blue Gatorade, whew, the nostalgia is brilliant. If you want something sugar-free, then the purple sugar-free Gatorade is spot on. And then grab yourself a bunch of the ice cups from 7-Eleven. They're 10 baht, which is 50 Australian cents, and it just makes every drink taste a million times better. And you will also go through a shit ton of water, so make sure that you're either in close proximity to a 7-Eleven. Your hotel allows you to buy buckets and buckets of water, or you can just order them off Grab, which is what I do, and then they drop it off the front of your doorstep at your hotel, and then you can just bring it straight in instead of waddling down the street with a 6-pack of 1.5 litre waters. And if you're tossing up whether or not to come here solo is so much better. That should never be a reason for you to discourage you from coming, and that way you have no one to actually please. You're not here with anyone. You don't have to please what they want to do, because you're going to want to be doing different things. And if you're like me, and if you're really neurotic with your training and your nutrition, the people you're with are probably not going to like that. So if you're thinking of coming solo, do it, dude. Like, the conversations you strike up, even if you are a naturally introverted person like myself, like today at the gym, I literally had a conversation with a woman about her tripod. Her tripod. Was talking away for ages, made a new friend, and then I showed her my tripod. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. But if this was your first time that you've seen one of my videos, I really hope that you're enjoying listening to my mug. If you are enjoying listening to my mug, you would be an absolute legend if you went down and clicked subscribe, as I will be posting weekly updates of my build and my nutrition to optimize this damn muscle growth. So that, my friends, pretty much wraps it. If you've thought about coming here to Fitness Street before, do not worry. It is accommodating for all species of fitness wanker. What a place. I will be back year after year, and I will see you in the next video, you legend.